What's going on, everybody? My name is Mario. This is a channel all about amusement park type stuff, but mostly coasters. High expectations can genuinely ruin an otherwise fantastic experience, whereas low expectations can set you up to be very pleasantly surprised. So I thought it would be fun to make a little video comparing my expectations versus my actual experiences at Kings Island, just as some filler content before I get some good vlogs out. Now, I visited Kings Island once before, but it was only for a couple of hours, so I'm super excited to finally experience it fully for the first time. But enough intro, let's get into the video. Now, as far as rides go, I expect my favorite ride to be Orion. And this was super hard to pick because Kings Island has so many roller coasters, but Orion just looks like it has the most promise. It's the biggest, it's the fastest, and it's a B&M Giga coaster. And after riding Fury 325 not too long ago, I can't imagine I will like any of the other rides more. Okay, so Orion definitely was my favorite coaster. I don't want to say by a long shot, but it was so phenomenal. Everything that I thought would be amazing about it. Speed, positive G-forces, which surprised me. Definitely some really solid airtime in there. Just in general, having that large scale of a coaster that does some really fun elements was phenomenal. Now, for my least favorite coaster, I think this will probably be the Beast. I don't think it'll be the worst coaster there, but I do still think it will be the most disappointing. I was very underwhelmed the first time I rode it, and I haven't gotten a night ride yet, so maybe that'll change my mind, but I'm not expecting it to redeem itself. I hope I'm wrong, though. Was I? Okay, as far as worst coaster goes, none. Everything was great. If I absolutely had to pick a coaster, if my life depended on it, I would say the Bat, but not at all because it was bad. It was just not as amazing as I remember. So the Bat, I guess, but really nothing. Now, for my favorite non-coaster at the park, I think that'll be the Drop Tower. I always love a good drop tower, and I've never been on one like this before, where the whole ride vehicle spins on the way to the top. It's a super tall drop tower. I'm gonna get some great views, and I'm sure it'll also deliver a scary dropping sensation. Okay, thankfully I was right about this one. Drop Tower was absolutely my favorite non-coaster. Did we even ride any other non-coasters? Train. Drop Tower is way better than the train. But I think even if I rode every other flat ride, I would have liked Drop Tower best. It fell so much faster than I anticipated. Everything that I wanted out of Drop Tower, I got, and then some. The last ride category is going to be most improved, and while there's only a few rides that are eligible for this category, I think the most improved is going to be Diamondback. This is their B&M Hyper Coaster, and I wasn't too impressed the first time I rode it. I did ride in the very back row, however, and I've been finding lately that I prefer the front row on hyper coasters, so I think that definitely has a good chance of swaying my opinion, as well as just getting more rides and getting a better feel for it.
Scenery change, I forgot to film this section. Most improved would have to be the Beast. I still think it's a little overrated and people hype it up a little too much. And it wasn't the most amazing coaster on the trip, but like I kind of actively disliked it before, and I like it now.
Now, to go a little more general with things, I think the best aspect about the park is going to be the number of coasters they have. There's like, what, 15 coasters at the park, so I think it's gonna be very hard to get bored of all those rides. And I think we'll have no problem filling 2 full days at the park. Okay, so while the number of coasters was definitely phenomenal, especially as a coaster enthusiast, that did not leave us bored at any point, I would say even more than that. In general, there was just so much to do. Like, there were shows, there were plenty of flat rides. Like I mentioned, we didn't even get on half of them. Good food selections as well. Just all around, there was so much to do. It was impossible to be bored at that park. And just as far as general expectations go, I think Kings Island is going to be a great park with great operations, a solid coaster collection, and overall it's just going to be a fun time. Pretty much spot on with what I thought. All around, just a very, very solid park with literally everything. Yeah. Well, that's going to do it for this one. I think my predictions / expectations are going to be pretty spot on. Hopefully I don't sound stupid. Thank you guys for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more content like this. Be sure to keep an eye out for vlogs and reviews coming from this trip soon. And this is The end of the video.